When Tommy Doles moved to Paris to play professional football, he had visions of traveling all over Europe, but then coronavirus happened. He talked about the experience with his dad, Jack Doles.
Yeah, the impacts of coronavirus being felt across the world. And one of the athletes feeling it right now is my son, Tommy Doles. Tommy joins us from Paris, where he's been playing professional football out there. And Tommy, your season right now is postponed for 3 weeks. I've got to believe that's going to go a little bit longer. What is the feeling like in Paris?
It's interesting. It's definitely like nothing I've ever been around before. It's kind of like there's this dark cloud of uncertainty hanging over the city, and it's a lot quieter outside. People aren't doing the things they used to do. But for a lot of the younger people, it's less out of fear of what could happen to them, but more out of a responsibility and obligation to the more vulnerable people in society. So it's interesting. No longer going to the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre. We're just stuck inside our place, able to go for a run or a trip to the grocery store, but it's not exactly what I was expecting when I came here.
So right now, if you do go outside, what kind of restrictions are there? What do you have to do?
It's a near total lockdown here now, so things have been escalating, but most recently, France's President Emmanuel Macron instituted restrictions on going outside. So you're only supposed to go outside 1 time per day, and if you do go outside, you're supposed to have printed off a form that's on the French government website where you basically explain what your reason is, and if you don't have a good reason, you could get fined. There are police roadblocks set up around. So it's orderly, but you can't just go for a joyride. In his address to the nation, he talked about everyone's responsibility to follow these rules in order to flatten the curve.
How do you pass the time? How do you avoid boredom of being stuck indoors?
Yeah, I think for someone who enjoys learning and has some of the resources to do that, I don't think you ever have to get bored, but having some discipline to structure your day a little bit. So my wife and I here have had to put together a little bit of a schedule just so that we feel like we have some structure in our day, but it's a lot of reading. It's getting on Duolingo to practice our French, going for a run and exercising, and calling friends and family that we might not have gotten to talk to as much without all this time. So trying to spend the time well, make sure it's productive, that we can learn from it. But then again, we'll see how we're feeling 15, 20 days from now.
Have they given you any idea how long this will last?
They really haven't, and I think that's one of the things that causes anxiety for a lot of people, is just knowing we don't know how long this is going to last. So in his address to the nation, Macron said that this was 15 days for now, but with an open door that it could be extended as they learn more about the virus and they see how long things are going to last.
Tommy, how to deal with the unknowns, not knowing when you may come home and what you're in for should you come back to the States. How do you get through that anxiety?
Yeah, I think that it starts with taking it one day at a time, thinking about what are the things that I can control. I can structure my day, I can make sure I'm using my time well. What are the things I can plan for, and what are the things I can do? And then for the rest, do my best not to worry about it. The most important part for me is that I believe that there's a sovereign and good God that's over the universe, and so I can have faith in whatever happens and trust in that. At the same time, my wife is here with me, and we're married about 8 months now, so in some ways it feels like an extended honeymoon. So being together like that, it's a great time, but also relying on the people who care about me, my family, the support structure is in place.
Tommy Doles.